All that to say, I'm trying to figure Revelation out. Have you read it and then tried to figure it out? How'd that work out for you? Yeah, well, that's where I'm at. It's a difficult book. I think it's okay not to know everything. I think that's where I landed this week. It's okay. We don't have to have all the answers. We don't have to have it all figured out. You know, there are things, and take this out with a broad brush. There are things in your life that you don't understand. Things you're going through. Difficulties, valleys, hurts, relationships, trials that you had nothing to do. You didn't bring it upon yourself. It just got thrown. You got thrown into this thing. And you know, we spend so much energy trying to figure it out. What's the number one question that people have when they go through a difficulty? Why? Why is this happening to me? And you try to figure that out, and 99.99% of the time, do you figure that out? No. And I think that's by design. Just like when I'm going through Revelation and I'm trying to figure out all the details, and I'm going, my head, like my nose is bleeding, you know? I'm just like, oh. I kind of realized that's by design. One of the most freeing things that the Lord spoke to me a while back that He has been reminding me of as I've been working through Revelation. Remember I told you of this? Some of you weren't here, but some of you remember. About 3 years ago, I was having a lot of, I don't know how to put it, but eye-opening experiences to recognize how bad this world really is. I was seeing things in new ways, and because I'm the kind of person I am, it freaked me out, and I started kind of flipping out. I just kind of did. And I went in my backyard, and I was reading through the Word. I was reading through 1 Thessalonians, and I was praying. And the Lord spoke to me. Two very clear things. One, He reminded me He is on the throne. He just flat out. I know you're kind of freaked out right now, but I'm on the throne. And that just brought peace. You know, and I think that's why the first thing John really describes for us is the throne and the one who sits on it. The Father is on the throne, and Jesus is at the right hand of the Father. God is in control. He is not lost on any control. None. The second thing He ministered to me, and this was interesting at the time, He said to me very clearly, and I don't, it was my own voice, like I don't hear voices, it was like, yes, Lord? Like it was, the same way He speaks to you, like it was just, I knew He was talking, And it was like, really simple. It's not going to go down just like you think it is. And what that said to me is, I'm not going to figure it all out. I'm not going to figure it all out. I'm trying to figure it all out, and I'm not going to figure it all out. Now, I think that as we go through Revelation, we have to recognize there are things we're not going to figure out. We're not going to dial that in. We're not going to understand all of it. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with that? In your own life? Are you willing to just believe God and His goodness? Every good gift. Heidi read it this morning. James. He says, do not be deceived. In other words, you can be deceived on this thing. You could be tripped up. Every good gift comes down from the Father of light, in whom there is no variance or shadow of turning. Everything that's happening in your life is good. This, what we're reading in Revelation, is good. How? Have you noticed how many people have gotten saved? Yeah, God's doing a work. Right? It's hard to let go of the why. It's hard to not understand why God's doing something in your life, but it is freeing beyond, it is crazy freeing when you just go, you know what, Jesus? I don't need to know why. You know why? Because you're with me. Because I know you love me. because I know that you only want good for me, because I know that you're going to carry me across this valley. And the worst thing that could happen is you take me home and then I'm with you, so I don't need to know the why. If you want to tell me the why, cool. But if you don't, I'm going to trust you. I'm going to trust you.